Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're here for the Summon Hikaru Died, episode 10. I think the only recap we need is that Tanaka sliced off Hikaru's head at the end of last episode. Hikaru's obviously going to put himself together. He'll be fine, but I really wonder what this is going to mean going forward, since Tanaka will now know the truth about Hikaru. Let's see. We're talking to the old man. The old man was seemingly possessed. That's what I was looking for. Sorry. He's seemingly possessed, and he ended up kind of going crazy there towards the end. And yeah, let's see. There's so much going on right now, but yeah, anyway, per usual, so we're to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and of non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to armor reactions, so free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, step straight into the Summon Hikaru Died, episode 10. Shit, who knows? Maybe Tanaka will help us. I don't fucking know. They were speaking to old man Takeda last episode. Jesus Christ, eh? Yep, immediately went after Tanaka. They're playing this like, what the fuck is the song type? I forgot the name of the song type last time, where they just spam the hell out of the drums. But we know Hikaru is like severely weakened at the moment. Yep, he's reattaching his body. Our Yoshiki's trying to help stick it back on. Jesus! And yep, there's now that line on his head that you see in the ED. I can't even imagine without yep and Yoshiki passes out. I can't imagine the stress levels that just shot up, and then just his fight or flight mind was trying to put his head back on when all this shit is just exploding all over the room. Jesus Christ. Watch his friend's head get chopped off. Like, my god. Good morning. Oh, it's Yoshiki's mom, yeah. Oh, that's the story we're going with here? That old man Takeda attacked him? There's a minor village feud. Is that Hikaru over there to the right? I see him. Well, he's breathing, it would appear, so he's alive. Where the hell did Tanaka go? Did Tanaka just want to confirm and figure out what's going on here? Took forever, but I sure got lucky, figuring out that Hikaru was Nonoki-sama? Or some other being. We still don't even have full confirmation that he is Nonoki. Imagine there's a big twist that he's not actually Nonoki, and Nonoki is like some other being here in the village that we haven't seen yet, and Hikaru is just one of the ghosts and spirits that came down. I don't know. It's just a theory. Probably wrong, but just a theory. You never know. So he didn't pursue anything further. He chopped his head off, watched him put his head back together, and then seemingly just left, or took them to the hospital. Oh god. Having it show up in this era. And even shows... Damn, so he knows that it weakened itself. Ooh, and the fact that he knows it, he says having it show up in this era means like he knows it. How does that help you make progress to your ultimate goal? A sigh of relief. Oh, because he was just in his old age causing trouble and shit. They're right there. Yeah, so he's blind. There you go. Confirmation that he's blind. I mean, he said he had to give away organs every time he uses like a barrier or something. It's very possible he gave away something that helps his eyes function. So I was right when I called that out several episodes ago. Paranormal impairment. Oh. Which is annoying in itself. That's interesting. So he has glasses that can help him see. He said ages ago. You know, some people toss out a theory, and I honestly might have to agree. What if he's Rie's son? What if Tanaka is Rie's son? Because we don't exactly know what the father did, but Rie mentioned that the father, whenever the father showed back up, they just kind of let him there, and then when he attacked her son, I don't think we fully saw what happened. So honestly, its theory sounds kind of viable. It's possible the spirit or something like attacked his eyes or whatever, but there was like blood and stuff, so I don't know, just another possible theory. Lots of theories with this show. What episode was that? Because I kind of want to go watch that scene real quick. Yeah, here we go. You know, her son's called Iori, and he has black hair. So unless he dyed his hair, and because it doesn't even look like he got attacked in his eyes here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it even attacked his eyes, so maybe not. I don't think so. But the theory is out there. For a certain something from their world. I'm going to do something about it, okay. Could that explain why he left Hikaru alive? Because he said he had some grand goal here, and then he also mentioned Hikaru having a sense of self and weakening himself. So, what is your grand goal that he mentioned? No. Oh, damn, and he just dipped. Oh shit, Papa's home. It's the first time we're seeing Yoshiki and his father interact in this entire series. We did see that video of Yoshiki's dad, not video, part of the episode of Yoshiki's dad where he was out there doing wood cutting and he looked more joyous than he ever has with his family. He's still out. I mean, he weakened himself severely, so I guess it makes sense that he's still not awake. What? A man in his 20s. Last spotted near Daru Mazuka Tunnel in Kiba, Gayama Town. Yoshiki and Rie are here. Oh, haunted spot. Yeah, YTuber. Oh, that's fun. Oh. We're from human torsos. Is that the parts of the cities that are like body? It's like the body, the legs, the arms, and then the head at the top. Yeah. There was a custom of burying people in bits and pieces. Yeah, you got all the torsos in this big area. The arms are over here, and then the leg bones are down here. So only... That's true, and actually, if you go back, we have seen one flash of someone holding like another person's head. I can't remember the context, if it was like something Hikaru was remembering or what exactly the context of the scene was, but there was a scene where it like hard cut real quick and someone was holding a head in like a flashback looking way, like an olden looking way, if that makes any sense. Like the color grading made it look like it was in the past. Damn, even when it's weakened itself, that's crazy. Yeah. It's true, she did say she's a spirit medium. Or maybe that company sent him. She knows about the company in question. Oh shit. Good morning, buddy. Oh god, his eyes are full red at the moment. Whoa. Oh my god, that visual looks crazy. Jesus Christ. Good morning. So it seems like that was unintentional, obviously, what he was doing there. Don't know what he was doing there, it just seems like he was mixing with Yoshiki, putting like Yoshiki in a trance. I'm not quite sure what he was doing there. Consuming him, maybe? Kind of on instinct. Wow. That's interesting. Wonder if it's like he made himself weaker, but also it could be a factor of him mixing with Yoshiki. But I think the mixing mostly affects Yoshiki. I don't think it really affects Hikaru. The mixing is Hikaru bringing Yoshiki into the world of spirits and things like that. Smaller than the presence of. Yeah, we knew that much because he gave that katana to the other parts of the Takeda family. I don't know if Takeda's their last name or not, but the other guy he was speaking to just earlier this episode, he gave them that katana, and I guess they ended up giving it to old man Takeda because Tanaka walked in, picked it up, and used it. He gave it to them because it's clearly not a regular katana. Yeah, I think it's that scene. Yeah. You stick it back on. What a goober. Yeah, you can't exactly see his own neck. Yeah. How you feel about this, Rie? Because this is just like a very seemingly what should be a very powerful spirit's weakened itself, obviously, but just interacting as if it is another everyday human here with Yoshiki like they're best pals. And I guess nobody else can see the line on his neck. You have to be connected to the spirit world in some way to probably see it. In the same way that people can't. Some people clarified for me they can't see the arm on Yoshiki, the mark on Yoshiki's arm, because they have to be connected to the spirit world. In the same way that Asuko can't see anything from the spirit world, she can hear things though. But now she's like deaf in her right ear or something. That was so damn quick I couldn't read what that subtitle said. Trade head for request. What? Code word they used around here a long time ago. How do you know about it? Because they call him Nonuki and Unuki. Jesus. Had a mercury mine from the mountain. Uronu. Jesus. Oh. The whole shrine. I think we've seen this little shrine in this mountain a couple times now. Like about in code, like making an offering to Unuki-san on the mountain. That's interesting. Okay, well that begs the question now, did this being always exist? And it just happened to see these people coming up here and like like praying to it in a sense by going up and getting that mercury to make the abortion drugs, and then it just came into fruition and because of that, or did it already exist, saw them doing this, and then decided to protect them in a sense for them as they continued to praise it or something. I don't know. Now I have somebody quit. This is so much lore here all of a sudden. What the hell? Yeah, the way Hikaru says it, almost like they created him in a way. What would you do? Yeah, nope. Damn. Ooh. Asuka was like, what are you asking? Because we know she believes Hikaru is possessed. She doesn't believe I mean, I'm just going over the same thing here that I've gone over several times. She doesn't believe Hikaru is dead. She never doesn't believe that he died at all. She believes that something has possessed him and they're like coexisting. But no, Hikaru fully died and this thing took over and just has Hikaru's memories. So in a way, Hikaru's still alive, but not, because the feelings and thoughts of Nonuki and the instincts and things like that take precedence over Hikaru at times. And we know that the being itself is Nonuki. I'm calling Nonuki in quotes because fucking who knows what exactly Hikaru is. But yeah, Nonuki took over Hikaru and gained memories, so the original being is still Nonuki with Hikaru's shit tacked on top. Check it, expose and go back. Oh damn, he looks dejected as hell after hearing them all say it should go back to the mountain. Well, Asuka didn't say anything. Ooh, yeah, we might be able to get some information about him. Bugs and critters. We didn't see that. You came to my house last night. We did not see that. Has he mixed with Yoshiki so much that his instincts as Nonuki, because we know these beings such as Nonuki, his instincts as Nonuki. I was trying to fill in that sentence with the quotes, because we know these beings don't think like humans do. They don't act like humans do. When they kill, their thought processes, we've clearly seen, do not function remotely the same as a human's. It's very alien in that way, where it's like an entirely different being that thinks and functions entirely differently from humanity. And so maybe just in like a state where Hikaru's memories and things and its sense of self were kind of lost for a bit, out of instinct it went towards the person it has been mixing with. I don't know if Hikaru's sense of self mind doesn't remember, then it was probably the other one, the supernatural being, spirit, Nonuki, whatever, being that took control of the mentality for a bit and was doing something. Was already long gone. What is this art? Remember, persisted of a curse befalling those who interfered in this area. Christianity. So that's where Christianity took over every village but Kubitachi at the top. Voice crack. Sure, yeah. Nope, there's not. Because they've still been worshipping this Unuki. He said it disappeared entirely, but that's clearly not true. I still need to figure out what the discrepancy is between Unuki and Nonuki. Maybe Unuki disappeared and then resurfaced as Nonuki? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Is that really true? It just looks different. UNUKI, yes. So that UNUKI was the Mercury stuff. And then it changed into UNUKI for this god they worshipped. And then it transitioned into NONUKI after some time. That's smart. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yes, she's going deep into the research right now. Something to do with religion too. Yeah, there you go. So they started because villagers were continuing to die from the famine and things like that. But then again, didn't they say earlier this episode that, I might be misremembering, but they said that the famine and things cleared up? No, I don't know. They might have to clarify that in the comments. I thought that's what was said earlier this episode. Yeah. Several people who have mentioned the name. We weren't allowed. Yes, this was literally the clip right here. Pay for some kind of sin committed by the Indo family. Yes, because Takeda mentioned that as well. Yes. Jesus Christ. Oh, he saw that. Ooh, the mixing, as the mixing is getting deeper, he's seeing more and more shit. Whoa, that was the image of the person holding the head. Jesus, yeah. So that might obviously probably have something to do with the Indo family. Yeah. This is a good question. Damn, it's dark in there. Oh my god. There's all the skulls. There's the heads. We literally talked about earlier how the heads were missing. There they are. There they are. What? I don't know if these are real heads though. They kind of look wooden, almost. They don't really look like real human heads. They look almost carved. I don't know. And god, I hate how realistic they look compared to, like, you know, normal anime character drawings. Those look so realistic. But I don't know. I mean, this would explain why they found the body parts, the legs, the arms, the bodies, and then the heads were missing. Here they are. Yeah, exactly. Whoa! Well, hold on. You can't do that and not expect me to click through those. Hold on. So it's Hikaru's dad. Something. A bunch of heads falling around a hand. God damn, that went by so fast. Hold on, there's one frame in there I missed. Yep, the body put together. Someone dying. A shrine in the mountains. I think that's the one that was like collapsed now that Tanaka threw his little bell at, if I'm not mistaken. Then a shrine here seems like Hikaru and his dad talking again. Ooh, I feel like we don't know enough about the real Hikaru. Okay, back it up. I missed a couple frames in there. Is this them carving the heads out of wood? Yeah, it is. You can see a face on that. You can literally see a face carved into the left side of that. And then the face is here. This one. And then Hikaru's dad smiling with the heads in the background. We need to know more about the real Hikaru. It seems like even Nonuki here did not get all of Hikaru's memories. Because he's just now getting these memories after touching that head. Or it seems like, it's not that he didn't get all the memories, it's that he doesn't have them all unlocked or something. These heads are called okubi-sama, offerings made. So they make wood carvings of heads and offer them to Unuki. Poor, they had it rough. Oh, okay. That is why there's no heads, but the rest of the body was seemingly scattered everywhere. The people that died from famine and issues and things like that, they pass. And so they take their head, they offer it to Unuki, it disappears, and then they make a wood carving in their honor and keep it in there. And I'm assuming the rest of the body, they take it apart as well and put it in the other parts of the village. Yeah, it's kind of insane. At least it's not like they're killing people or something. It's people who died from the issues this village would have and things like that, famine or whatever it may be. And so then they offer them to Unuki to protect the villagers that still live and the coming villagers. As far away as possible. I see, to make the process easier. Yeah. From ill or elderly. A travel monk to give up his head. And the monk is the only one. Jesus Christ. It's the curse of our village. So the Indo family's sin was that in past generations, they wouldn't just go for the terminally ill and whatever it may be. They would go for other people as well to make sacrifices to Unuki in the past. Interesting. Yeah, that's insane. The history of this village is literally that they used to murder tons of people as human sacrifices towards this Unuki. Holy shit, this lore is insane. I love it so much. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Hello, Tanaka. Oh my god. I don't need these heads to grant wishes. Yeah, it's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, Noniki here is literally saying, I don't need all those heads to grant wishes. Like Hikaru's wish when Hikaru like was on his deathbed was like, please keep keep Yoshiki. I can't remember what the exact quote was, but it was something like stay with Yoshiki or something like that. And Noniki just granted that like it was nothing. He didn't need a head for that. I guess maybe you could consider the head, Hikaru's head itself, is the sacrifice in that instance. I don't know. But Noniki here seems to believe he doesn't need anything like that. Oh, I thought that was Old Man Takeda's son. Oh my god, it's Yoshiki's dad. Cause yeah, he was close to Hikaru's father. Oh, this is getting so good! Oh my god. These past couple episodes have been so good. And also, it seems like I might have misunderstood because from the way they phrased it, it seems like they don't know what the Indo's family sin was. I thought it was sacrificing people, but clearly that is not the correct answer because I don't know. No, I'm gonna go back. Hold on. Because they were talking about the village being like a murder village where they sacrificed people, but I thought that was the Indo family's sin, and they've been keeping up with this here, but maybe the Indo family did something in particular that was especially bad. I don't quite know what that could be. Seems like there might be an end credit scene for this episode too. Well, there's a good bit left. Yeah, there is. We're going back to the night that he killed Matsuda? This form here, this like hazy looking form of Hikaru is what he looked like when he went to kill Miss Matsuda? Or is this what happened when he showed up at Hikaru's house and at Yoshiki's house, and I was correct in saying that the Hikaru brain turned off, that human sense of self turned off, and his instincts as Nonuki took over? That's what I'm supposed to do. I think I might have been right. Oh, I love how they draw that. And Yoshiki just, oh my god, that's creepy. Whoa! But Yoshiki just sees the regular Hikaru. Oh my god, so this was that night that he showed up that they mentioned earlier. I love how they did that, because they brought that up and I was like, we never saw that. Here you go, here it is. He just sees Yoshiki's soul. Ooh. Yep, and then he snapped out of it. Kinda. Uh-oh. Still putting the... They've been doing that all episode, but I gotta call it out once. They keep putting Hikaru in italics. That was such a good episode, man. Oh my god. That was... holy shit. But this time, notice how whenever he went and killed Miss Matsuda, he was red. But now he's blue here at Yoshiki's house. There is a astute difference in the coloring there. I don't know if that's on purpose, but that is true what happened. Anyway, yeah, that was a peak-ass episode. Past 3 episodes of the show, but past 4, since episode 7 has been fucking awesome. It's been so good. But yeah, I mean, we just got a ton of more lore this episode. I have a ton of questions that I need answering, and we'll continue to figure out any questions I have, as long as it's not spoilers. If I'm gonna find out in the coming episodes here, don't tell me, obviously. But yeah, anyway, I think it's gonna wrap it up for my reaction to the Summer Who Kinda Died episode 10. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.